Since I become a patient at Peak Performance Healthcare, I have not had a single migraine headache, and that's probably been huge because I've had migraine headaches my whole life, and I haven't had a single one since I first started coming, since my very first adjustment. That, as far as I know, undid the train of migraine headaches. Putting your body in the best condition to heal itself is the best thing we can do for ourselves, really, truly. And from that point, when everything is in order with anything in life, your body or your household or your finances, anything, when everything is in order in your body, everything else around you just works and seems so uncomplicated, and nothing seems too big or too scary, and you just come at things from a lot more positive and constructive place than a fearful or kind of dreading place. People ask me all the time, how in the world do you have so much energy? People always ask me that. And I just kind of talk about my life, and I just kind of say, well, I take pretty good care of myself, and I exercise and eat well, and I've kind of started calling the people at Peak Performance my people. I overheard someone one time complaining of a foot injury out somewhere, and I overheard this guy, and he kept saying, well, I'm just gonna have to live with it. I'm just gonna have to live with it. And I finally just turned and said, you don't have to live with it. You can just come see my people. I have people. I've got people.
When I first came to Dr. Arculeo, and he showed me an x-ray of my neck, I had this long-standing condition where instead of having the right curvature, it actually gone straight. And he explained to me that if I hadn't seen a chiropractor in time, and I kept abusing myself in sports, over the next few years I'd have to have this spinal fusion surgery. And at the time, I thought, well, I didn't really know much about it. And then several years later, two athletes that I trained with at my gym, both older, who didn't see chiropractors, had to have the exact same spinal fusion surgery that Dr. Arculeo had warned me against. And it hasn't been, it's mildly helped them, but they've never been the same again. Mentally, it was a big problem, but physically, I just took it. I took the headaches, and until Dr. A cured me, I thought that was normal.
I was experiencing what I thought was aging very ungracefully. And I felt like this was something I was just going to have to live with. I wasn't really able to concentrate. I wasn't really able to think and make good decisions for myself because I was in so much pain and I was medicated. I am as if I'm 10 or maybe 15 years younger than I was. Physically, the way that I present myself to the world, and how I feel inside, I mean, I live without any pain. When I was in excruciating pain round the clock, despite the fact that I was on codeine, I still couldn't overcome the pain and the fear of not knowing how bad it was going to get. So a year ago, I wasn't ice skating or rollerblading, and now I'm going to be in the spring ice show. I can't say enough about how good I feel right now.
I was high-strung. I was angry. I'd snap at my kids. I'd snap at my wife. It was no fun. I wish I'd known about peak performance earlier because since I've been through chiropractic treatment at peak performance, my asthma has subsided. I don't cough as much as I used to, still a little bit now and then. That was the best thing was, just being able to get over a cold and go back to normal life. I have cataracts now, and my eye doctor told me that the cataracts came from taking prednisone, that it was a side effect of the prednisone that I'd taken for those bouts with the coughs after the colds. Always thought of chiropractors as people to go to if you had back pain or neck pain. I had no idea that they could help me with asthma.
I would recommend Peak Performance Healthcare to others, and I have recommended Peak Performance Healthcare to others. You can just come see my people. I have people. I've got people.
Success stories like the ones you heard are common in our office, but individual results will vary. To schedule an in-depth complimentary consultation and stress-resistant screening, simply call 312-440-9646 and tell them you saw this DVD. There is no cost and no obligation. Medicare laws apply. Besides working with our patients, the staff from Peak Performance Healthcare volunteers their time with the Foundation for Wellness Professionals. This is a national nonprofit organization that conducts wellness and disease prevention programs. This includes, but is not limited to, corporate and community workshops as well as health fairs and screenings. If you are interested in a wellness program for your company or social group, call 312-440-9646 to see if you qualify. We are dedicated to increasing awareness of wellness and stress resistance and helping to improve the lives of as many people as we can. Stress is ruining the lives of millions, and something can be done about it. Please pass this video on to someone you love who is needlessly suffering.